for coming. I appreciate it, and please keep up the good fight. I have one very simple question, may not have the answer, is how much of the federal debt we paid down in the 2012 budget?
Now, in 2012, do you mean the president's budget, or do you mean the one that was passed out of Congress this year? Do you mean the House budget, or do you mean the president's, or do you just want to answer?
I understand the year begins on September 30th,
Yes.
2011.
So the next one.
So we have the next budget starting October 1st, 2011.
Let me start by saying this fact. This country does not have a budget starting August 1st. By the Constitution, the budgets start in the chamber that I serve in, the House of Representatives. We passed a budget in March, April. It went over to the Senate where it was voted down. That chamber has not voted to pass a budget of anyone's or its own for 850 days. When the country doesn't have a budget to operate off of, you start operating on what we call continuing resolutions. And you saw us fight over that at the very beginning of the year on the current continuing resolution that we're operating under that just was going to expire if we band-aided to October 1st. The House budget that if voted on affirmatively would have been in place starting October 1st. Your question was how much does it cut from current spending? Or, sorry, say
How much of the federal debt will be paid down?
oh, in that first year,
Yes.
0. The debt will continue to go up. And the reason that is because of what I said before. We're waiting 10 years to start the reforms on the programs that are driving the debt. It's Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and the interest we owe, and the veterans programs, the unemployment programs, it's those mandatory spending programs that are driving the debt 60% over. So if you're going to wait 10 years to start reforming those, then the debt's going to continue to go up for those 10 years under a budget like that. But then after 26 years, after a generation, the debt would be paid. Excuse me, 26 years, the budget would finally balance, and then a generation after that, the debt would be paid under the plan. If you want to start cutting into the debt within 10 years, if you want to balance the budget within 10 years and then start cutting into debt, you have to start reforming those programs tomorrow.